So I got people on YouTube harassing me about wanting to see my BMX bike, and well, I guess God answered your prayers because my truck just had a problem, and now I gotta fix up my BMX bike. Alright, this is my Schwinn XS. He's got redline handlebars from my first BMX bike, and also the redline seat from that bike. It's got mongoose back wheel because the original gear bearing here actually decided to stop working, and so when I would pedal I would like almost fall off my bike. So I just got a whole different wheel. This is off of a mongoose. Oh, I'm chilling. Bench, got my bike behind me. Tell you, I used to own these streets when I was young on that BMX. I think I still might. I got some pizza. Yeah, it's just regular pizza, but once in a while, right? I had to get this gear puller to get to the part that I need for my truck, which is a drive shaft center support bearing. And it turns out that these come in different diameters, so I'm actually gonna have to remove the part and measure it, see what diameter I need, and then I can go and get it at the store. But I found out AutoZone over there has them all in stock, even though I just got this from Advance over there. That's from Advance, and I checked over at Pep Boys, which they helped me out a lot too, which is right next door, but they didn't know the diameter either. So I'll just be headed over to AutoZone once I get it all figured out. The easiest way to get this off is actually to remove the drive shaft from down there. You got basically 4 bolts. There's no nuts on those, they just screw in. And then drop this portion down, and you can pull this apart from here. This whole piece just slides out of here, so you can remove this whole piece. Get out of your way. Instead of trying to mess with these 4 bolts here that hold the U-joint and try and bang that off, just take that off there and then unscrew the 2 nuts and bolts that hold that bearing on there, and then that part of the shaft there will just slide out of the transmission, and you'll be able to remove this whole thing from here on up in one piece. This thing is all messed up. You can see there's like bits of metal and balls in the wrong place or missing, or yeah, that was surely the problem. To reinstall your drive shaft, you're gonna slide this piece here back into this piece here. You're gonna slide the whole unit as one so that this piece here slides into the transmission. Then you're going to use the nuts and bolts, 2 of them right here on that center support bearing. And then you're going to lift this back part of the shaft up into position and do those 4 bolts. Just screw them in. This little sanctuary right here is the church where I parked my truck right here in this spot. This is a Eastern Orthodox Russian church. Church of the Nativity of the Holy Mother. Beautiful little place. Look at all the beautiful flowers in their beds, all weeded and kept nice. The bushes still have a nice shape to them. Right next door, you've got a well manicured and kept daycare facility. Also, beautifully kept flower beds. The whole parking lot is immaculate. The people at this church were really very cool and considerate. I had left my truck there Saturday morning, July 7th, left a note on it saying I'll be back and I'm having car trouble. The night on July 7th, I'd returned, I wrote another note saying that I plan on getting my truck out of there as soon as possible, but I having some issue getting the right part. Wasn't able to get back there with the right part all assembled and everything until just as they were getting out of church on July 8th. I was like, oh no, I don't want to create a scene, but they're Russian. They understand working on vehicles and stuff. So I got under there, was putting my drive shaft together. One of the brothers came over and said hi to me just as I was finishing up. We had a great conversation. We both agreed that it's really the spirit that drives us to do things. We do very little on our own. I was able to identify from talking to him who the father of that church was, and he was driving off just as I was there, and I waved and said thank you to him, so that was really cool. I'll include the link in the description for the Facebook page, so you know it. You can get a reference if you're interested. Also, there will be 4 links in my description for the YouTube videos from our brothers and a sister there, who I learned how to do this part swap out from. Thank y'all very much to the church and to our brothers and sisters with the videos on how to do the parts. All right. Take care, y'all.